Okay guys, so I'm just gonna start off with priming my eyes first. I decided I wanted to do my eyes first today. I'm gonna prime my eyes and I'm using my MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour extended eye base. And I'm just gonna take my finger and just dab this lightly on my eyelids real quick. So to set all of this, I'm gonna use my Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie eyeshadow with a Zoeva 221 brush. And I'm just going to set my lid. Okay, I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to go into this color right here in my Z palette, which is the shade right here called Chikadee by Makeup Geek. And I'm going to apply this shade on my crease. So the next shade that I'm going to be using in my Z palette is going to be this shade right here by Anastasia Beverly Hills called Caramel. And I'm using the same Sigma 221 brush. And I'm just applying this shade like right underneath that Chikadee shade. So the next shade that I'm going to use in my palette is going to be this shade right here, which is called Sienna by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And again, I'm using the same brush. And I'm just trying to focus it like right here on the outer portion of my eye. And then sweeping the rest of the shade inward. So the shade that I'm going to use on my lids today is actually going to be a really unique shade. It is called Truffle Glitter and it's by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It looks like this. I'm going to swatch it in the back of my hand so you guys can see the kind of shade that it is, because I really don't know how to explain it. As you can see, it's like a really beautiful metallic shade, and to me it's like it has gold in it and silver at the same time and like a greenish undertone. I don't know how to explain it, but I really love this color. Taking my MAC 242 brush, let me make sure I said that right, yeah, 242, and my MAC Fix Plus, I'm going to spray my brush a little bit and then I'm going to go ahead and go into this shade right here and I'm going to apply that on my lid. I just want to see something real quick. I'm going to take a little bit of concealer and a Sigma E15 brush and I want to carve out my crease shape on my lid, like making it like a cut crease. So I want to see if this intensifies this color that much. It definitely made the color apply a lot easier, but I feel like it made the color a little bit lighter. So next time, like, you know, future reference, I'm gonna use like a darker base. That way I can like really intensify this color. So in my palette, I'm gonna take Sienna one more time with the same Zoeva 221 brush. And I'm going to just blend out harsh edges. Just make the eyeshadow blend out. I'm gonna go ahead in the palette and take this Anastasia Beverly Hills Fudge color and mix it in with some of the Sienna color. And I'm using a more precise brush, so I'm using a Morphe G18 brush to really get into the outer V and like warm up my outer V a little bit more. And then I'm going to go back into my palette and I'm going to take this really beautiful orange shade by Makeup Geek called Morocco. It looks like this. And some of that Chikadee shade with my Sigma E40 brush. I'm literally just going into both shades like this. And then I'm just going to blend everything out with this brush. So I want to add like a little bit more glitter to my eye look, and I'm going to use this Urban Decay eyeshadow called, what is it called? Space Cowboy. And what am I going to use? I'm actually going to use my MAC 242 brush, that same brush. Probably going to have to spray this with some Fix Plus. And I'm going to press that shade right on top of that Truffle glitter shade. Ooh, look at this. Like, it just made it like eyeshadow 2.0 right now. And again, I'm going to take my Sigma E40 brush with nothing on it and just blend my eyeshadow out real quick. So I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and just like wipe off my edges to just make them look extra crisp and make the eye look more clean. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with my BECCA Backlight Primer. I'm going to take a few pumps on my fingers. I want to be as glowy and as dewy as possible. And if you hear any noise, it's my dog Levi. He's chilling in the room today. I'm actually gonna take a little bit more, like that much. And I'm gonna really like focus it on the areas that I really want to glow. Just like, you know, put a little bit more love on these areas. Okay, so I'm using two foundations today. This has been like my recent concoction, what I've been loving recently. So I'm gonna use some of my Fenty Beauty foundation. I'm in the shade 370, just in case you guys are curious, and my CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation, which is in the color Golden Tan. So I'm gonna shake this foundation up and then I'm going to mix this foundation. This foundation is more matte. It's a satin matte finish, and this foundation is a very hydrating dewy finish. I just like mixing them up because I feel like this gives me like my matte components, and then this one just really keeps my face hydrated throughout the day. So it's my little concoction lately. And then I'm going to just mix both of these foundations up and dab it on my face. And then I'm going to take a beauty blender and blend all of this out. For concealer today, I'm going to use my Nars Radient Creamy Concealer in the color Medium 2 Ginger. And I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and my chin. And again, I'm going to blend all of this out with my damp beauty blender. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use my Sasha Buttercup setting powder. I love the setting powder. And with that, I'm gonna actually set this with my Sigma F35 highlighter tapered brush. So much powder. So I'm not gonna bake or anything. I just want to set my under eye to prevent the concealer from creasing, but I do want to keep like my face really hydrated and dewy today, so I'm not going to be baking. I'm also gonna put a little dab, a little love on my nose because I do sweat a little bit on my nose. For bronzer today, guys, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in the color 35. Like I was saying, in the color 35i, it looks like this. And I'll be using a Zoeva 127 brush to bronze up my face. To contour my face today, I'm going to use my Too Faced Dark Soleil bronzer. Is it a bronzer? Yeah, they call it a bronzer. And I'm using that same Zoeva brush. I'm kind of focusing this powder right here on the hollows of my cheeks. I'm also putting just a little bit of bronzer on my nose to contour, you know. So for highlight today, I decided to take out an oldie but definitely a goodie. It is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. Guys, I've been so like into other highlights and glow kits that I swatched. You know, I mainly use this two colors, as you can see. Look at that dent. Like, it's really bad. And I forgot how beautiful these freaking highlight shades are and just the formula of it. So bringing this baby back, gonna use it today. Using my Morphe 310 brush, my fan brush. I'm actually gonna go and dip it into golden bronze and dripping gold and apply this on the high points of my leg. What? Whew. I really did forget how bomb this palette is. If you have dry skin, guys, I really did forget how fire this palette was. If you have dry skin, just go on the Anastasia Beverly Hills website and just buy it right now, because this, wow guys, look at that. So I'm taking some of that dripping gold shade and I'm popping a little bit on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose, and I'm gonna blend this out with my fan brush. I'm also gonna put a little bit on my cupid's bow and some on my chin. So for blush today, I'm gonna use my favorite MAC Peaches blush and a Real Techniques Duo Fiber Face Brush. Gonna dip my brush into this blush and just apply that between the highlight and the bronzer and contour shades. So I'm gonna finish up my eyes, and I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Caramel and my Morphe M506 brush, and I'm gonna go right here on my waterline, and this is gonna be like my transition shade kind of. Then I'm gonna go into the shade Sienna, this color right here, with that same Morphe M506 brush. And then I'm going to go in with my Morphe E37 brush, which is like a really tiny detailer brush. And I'm going to go into that Truffle glitter shade that I use for my lid. I'm actually going to pop that right here. I'm also going to take my Real Techniques detailer brush. It looks like this. I actually want, like, even though I popped that really pretty truffle color in my inner corner, I really do want an inner corner highlight and just like make my eyes pop a little bit more. So I think I'm gonna go with some of this Anastasia Beverly Hills color called Glisten and this Makeup Geek shadow called Shimma. I'm also going to take a little bit of my Essence gel liner in the color Cocoa Bean, and I'm just going to use this just to like smoke out my waterline a little bit more, just to kind of like bring the whole look together. So guys, I just popped my lashes off camera real quick. I'm actually wearing the CoKo Queen Bee lashes, so I'm going to wait until the glue dries and all of that stuff. So in the meantime, I'm actually going to wrap up this look and gonna do my lips. So I've been also having a little duo concoction lip gloss situation, and I feel like this look definitely needs like a nude glossy look. So I'm gonna use my Buxom Hot Toddy gloss, and I'm mixing it in with my Kylie Literally lip gloss. So what I do is I apply the Literally gloss right in the center of my lips like these, and then I go ahead and use my Buxom gloss for like the outer portion of my lip like this. So I just kind of like let my hair down and I just like make it a little messy, so it kind of looks like messy but put together at the same time, if that makes sense. So anyways guys, that completes this look for today. I hope that you guys really did enjoy this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and while you're at it, please don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed already. So like I always say guys, thank you so much for watching, for taking the time and getting ready with me, and hopefully you go out on a nice date because I'm not going anywhere, so hopefully you guys are doing it for me.